Birthday, Ike.
Happy birthday, Ike.
Happy
Hey,
birthday, Ike.
Hey, Ike,
What?
Welcome to Onk status.
get out of my way.
Hold on. Which is the break?
Oh god. Well, this is gonna be a great race tonight. I should probably program 9 or more cautions tonight. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would say, from what I've seen, entry to the corner is probably where our actual accidents are going to occur, because you can lift early and use a little brake, or you can send the hell out of it. So people might be dive bombing accidentally, and it's going to probably cause some contact accidents.
We're live on
probably.
YouTube.
Sorry, Drew. I was avoiding somebody.
You're good. I had no idea you were there. That was very surprising.
Surprise.
As far as corner exit goes, Trey, you're going to see guys either get tight and hit the wall or just spin out, from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, this is a track where you need to wait to get on the throttle, and then wait some more, and maybe wait some more, and then you'll drive better.
This track is kind of designed to teach you car control.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm tooting my own horn, but I consider myself decent with car control, and I'm actually kind of struggling a little bit getting to a rhythm. Like, I'll probably be able to handle it, but if I lose focus at all, I'm going to spin.
Same. At least until the tires heat up.
Keep it under 4,000.
Yeah, for
I'm gonna
as
send you a
simple looking of a track as it is, it's
I've changed
very
the
much a
setup
drive the track.
and made it way more
track.
stable.
No, it's
Okay.
like the same thing as Iowa, just a little
It's a little
flatter.
tight now, but you can adjust.
I really
like,
still don't see the
adjusting
comparison,
back,
to
but-
be honest, but y'all say so.
Your setup, I don't know if you realized, but you had to wait like super far back
I
and
wanna-
wedge all the way to
I
negative
also want to
150.
put on record that my last race at this track
Oh,
was an
it's
SMG race back in like
Yes, that does
2018-ish,
because
where on a green flag pit stop, I blew up in my pit stall.
because
basically-
I saw you
of
say
tire
that. That's
temperatures.
awful.
I was
I would
managing
be
the
so
tire
pissed
temps.
if that happened to me.
Yeah, and this was a time where I don't think I was using automatic clutch, so maybe it was self-inflicted. But I was in that Splash and Go ARCA 98 race. I was moseying on down to my pit stall, as you do, and go figure, I overshot my pit in. So I back up, pop it in reverse, and the next thing I hear from my crew chief, "It's over, we can't fix that damage." I'm like,
The engine's blown.
She pulled in and hit her pit sign too hard.
No, it's literally NASCAR Dirt Daytona. The engine's blown for whatever
Trey,
reason.
the paint scheme should be
Okay,
in
this
there
is very, very
Gotcha.
far
Thanks,
in
Tim.
the
It's
like,
literally
opposite
just called
direction
Pikes
because I
Peak.
wanted to see was
Yep.
just
With
like
my
throwing
name
the
and
weight all the way forward and
I thought I put it in there,
like,
but I made a
would
couple
do,
revisions
and it
to
made
the
it
B
really
post.
stable.
Gotcha.
Throwing a couple,
But I'm
throwing a couple
gonna
things
go
on there.
like back off it a little bit, piece by piece,
I
and
guess I
get like a
didn't post
good
it.
middle ground.
But it's in there.
Okay.
I wish I had more
Yes, sir.
buttons on
Oh,
the
you can
actual
definitely,
rim
like,
of my wheel rather than the
Run the
center,
race with
because
that, and
trying
you'll never
to
wreck.
hit all these
Yeah, that's for
buttons
sure.
to talk to people, it's getting
User was
painful.
moved out of your channel. Channel switched.
Nice and quiet.
Okay. So.
Yeah,
yes.
so
The
I
reason
I threw
moved-
it all the way the opposite direction just to see what it would feel like, and it feels way more stable. But yeah, you definitely there's more speed if you like go somewhere in the middle.
Well, the reason I did what I did with the weight and the wedge, I remember, and this was on my G27, I'm pretty sure, so throw it out the window for what I'm using now, but I was managing the tire temps. I was trying to keep the right rear tire as the hottest and the left front tire as the coolest. But I think that was a losing battle from the get-go. So let me try this race stable.
Keep it under 4,000 in second. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
We can go back up there whenever, I just
There's
needed a
spin
breath.
in turn 2. Okay,
That's
ready
fine.
when you
I'm
can.
fine not being in the.
Okay. I'm feeling a lot more stable, but tighter.
Oh yeah, it's definitely way tighter. But I was just seeing where I would go if I did that. I'm I'm working somewhere in the middle right now. I'm running like 27.4s.
I was running at 27,777 with my last version. Are you shifting?
28.0.
You can with that one because you're so like stable that you can. I haven't tried it with this version yet. Yeah, it seems like you can.
Yeah, I'm turning the wheel a lot.
Here, I'll send you what I have now. It's a little bit in between. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, now I'm going in the opposite direction. Crystal's pulling away from me.
Let me see this.
Limit 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
Give that one a try.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
Probably gonna go a little bit further on it.
Okay, merge when you can.
I'm gonna go way up on the right rear track. I'm still working on that race stable. Seeing where I can get with it, and then I'll try your thing.
You should try. All I did in that, the one I just sent you, is I just moved the weight back like to about I don't know, 1/3 of the way back, and then I moved the wedge back down a little bit, so it's at -60. So if you want to see how that feels, because it's way faster, and then I just ran a 27.2 with that. And it's still pretty stable.
27.736.
Alright, so I need to be even looser on exit. Looser on exit, looser on exit, looser on exit. Fuck, where's my cheat sheet when I need it?
And this our exit would be like right rear spring, or I think track bar split. I can't remember if track bar split is. I think it's loose exit.
You can raise your right front rebound. It's already at 9. You can lower your left front rebound and your left front spring. Let's see. Raise the right rear spring. I don't want to do that.
Right rear spring will be on acceleration. It'll make you loose.
Increase the pressure. Up on the compression. Up on the spring, I don't want to do that. Up on the track bar, I've already done that. Up on the rear sway. Up on the
Yeah,
right
you can do that
front
too.
rear.
Yeah.
Or if we do the left side of the car, we can go down on the left rear track bar. I don't want to do that because I don't want to tighten the entry. Go down on the compression. It's already just as low as it'll go. Raise the left front camber.
Did you try the what I told you with the weights and wedge?
Left front camber should always be at 7. Why is it at 5?
I don't know.
Lower the left front spring. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, did you try what I did with the weight and wedge?
No. Oh yeah. I did.
I put it to 52.5 on the weight, and then minus 60 on the wedge.
I independently went to the same thing, 52.5.
Nice.
But as far as the wedge, I'm trying to get loose in other ways than wedge. Because in my experience, when I lower wedge, it's a different kind of loose that I find uncontrollable.
It's funny because I usually like the wedge because I feel like wedge is like neutral adjustment. Like it adjusts the whole turn rather than like pieces or parts. It's like if I just need it to be looser overall, I move the wedge and it just makes it looser overall. How do I need entry to be a little loose. Is that left front spring? Yeah.
Alright, now I think I can go down on a wedge. I'm gonna move this back up to race channel. Is that cool?
Okay.
Chaser was moved to your channel.
I think, so last year, the season 3 title, I absolutely clinched it 2 races early because I knew I was already, I think, 2 races ahead going into the 9th race. But then season 4, I had a number kind of like this, so I don't think I officially clinched it until I started race 10 in season 4, so.
Got it.
There's a spin in turn 2.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back, Tyler.
Thanks.
Running Trey through all the potential clinch scenarios for the broadcast. Whittled him down to 2 he can talk about without getting confused.
Race I'm actually super interested in is Vincenzo versus Apollo, but Apollo missing tonight I think might seal the deal for Vincenzo.
Oh, for the overall?
Yeah.
What's the cap for overall?
It was 35, I think.
In Vincenzo's favor?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be.
Well, now it's 20.
All but
yeah,
sealed.
It's
depending.
20. It's 22 coming into tonight. So.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I should probably do a graphic for that as well, shouldn't I? Because I was going to do that next week.
If you want, it's technically not a season. It's just like for the sake of counting the year, just to see what the year looks like overall.
Well, it's still a championship.
I think
right?
Tyler, you kind of count it as well. It's not considered a championship on the spreadsheet now.
Okay. All right.
On Tyler's it's not, but in my heart it is.
But yeah, that's because you got the one last year.
Oh, I always considered an overall year champion to be a champion.
No, I agree. It's still a championship per se, but it's not like there's not a tab for it. You could probably make a tab for it.
Well, in any case, it's the only reason that I'm in the lead at the moment is because most people have missed at least some races, so it's not lost on me, and that's also okay.
You gotta show up.
Exactly. I could have been the year champion last year if I didn't skip that season. But I skipped the season, so.
And the fact that I'm not the year-long champion every year shows that we've got people who do show up every week.
Yeah.
This is true.
I have said before that this is an acceptable distraction from the voices.
On that note, I'm going into the broadcast booth, so good luck to everybody tonight. And yeah, just again, top 3 drivers in the podium. Stay after for post-race interviews. Good luck, and happy birthday to Ike.
Happy birthday to Ike. He's an old man.
Happy birthday, Ike.
User joined your channel.
Actually, Ike, how old are you turning so I can mention on the broadcast if you want?
No, you don't want to.
Old enough. 29.
Alrighty.
Oh, wow.
I won't mention if you don't want me to. Unless you win, I'll do a Trevor Bain call.
I will leave it up to you.
Happy birthday,
39
Ike
years.
Durbin, 29
Wait,
years
how
old.
old? 29?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Quickly, how many people live in your hometown? Bonus points
I
for
don't
if
know.
it's over 30,000.
Like
Gotcha.
11,000. Well, the town I was born in, like 28,000, I think.
Sounds good. Alright, good luck, guys.
Extra.
User left your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Okay, I'm going to apologize to those 2 people.
Yeah, I did actually just see you blink for a second, Connor.
Okay, yeah. My
So I
apologies.
don't. The blinking might not be completely gone, but it might be better. We'll see.
I mean, when I spun behind you, it wasn't because you were blinking. It's because I wasn't paying attention, so...
Yeah, my problem is I can't change the password on my router in my room
Sorry.
because my
I was watching
equipment
Fit.
is outdated, and so I can't push through the request because Xfinity's like, well, you're not on a device that we can use that can send those things because you need to have an Apple product that's not 9 years old or a computer that's not 8 years old.
Joke's on you,
Tell them
mine's
it sounds
10
like a
years
skill
old.
issue.
Okay, merge when you can.
It's a skill issue on Apple for not,
Yeah, just tell them it's a
making
skill
products that don't. Yeah.
There's a whole website dedicated to keeping old tech running.
Spin on the front straight.
Actually, a couple websites.
Exactly. That's why I'm not running Xfinity colors on my car.
Your car is not as fast as Xfinity.
See, Xfinity is the internet provider I've had the best experience with.
It was just funny
my
because
God,
I've
Drew,
heard
this
so many
thing's on
people
rails
complain
now.
about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're.
Well, I
being
said that
haven't
until I
had
get to the exit of
and it's
4
not
and it
even
falls
close,
off.
Xfinity are.
But with the
I
tires,
haven't had any like
What'd you
crazy
say?
big problems with
God
Xfinity,
damn
to
it,
be
dude.
honest.
This is why we go to team channels.
I don't know.
I'm very glad.
All I have is the occasional internet outage.
The last place I lived,
Did
I
you make any
had
more changes to it?
virtually no issues and 800 down. It was super nice, and anytime I've had to
Probably
deal
not
with
gonna
mixed
like it 'cause
spectrum,
you were talking
that
about
is
being
a
stable.
nightmare.
Usually, I hear people complain about Comcast because they have Cox.
Excuse me? This is a family show.
Cox.
Yeah, don't they own Cox?
Peacock. NBC.
Not that.
No, I don't think they own Cox.
Well, how big is it?
Cox? Real big.
It services 30,000 homes.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
We're all adults, right?
No, we're
Alright,
not.
so let the tires get up to temp for the left front, or for the exit of 4. And other than that, it's on rails.
Keep it under 4,000.
Like, you tell it to turn, and it fucking turns.
I get it. Believe me, Zach, Vincenzo, and I reference that show all the time.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
And I ran a Team 4-star car at Walt
Is anybody
Disney
else
earlier this year.
Is anybody else running a left front camber of anything other than 7?
25.
7's the max, but thank you for trying.
3.
Well, my setup had 5, and I'm like, what? Hold on. Camber's always supposed to be at 7 on the left front, right?
Yeah, mine is set to 7.
People usually run it at 7, yeah, but you could probably try 5 or 6.
Well, I don't know why it was on 5, but I was going through the paces of how do I free it up on exit, and lowering your, or raising your left front camber is one of the things. And I'm like, well, it's always supposed to be on 7. Why is it on 5? Hence my asking.
Probably the fast setup, because a lot of fast setups, they set it to like 5 or 4.5 or 6.2 or something goofy.
That makes sense.
In second. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000. In second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Tim, we ain't got time to be obeying pit speed around here.
Okay, merge when you can.
I'll just work out of 4.
I didn't catch you were talking to me until the end of that.
32.129.
Okay.
Thinking back to the conversation from earlier, and it got me thinking, because last week Trevor Bain's call was in my head, because I turned 20. It's validating.
Anybody else miss half of that?
Sorry, Connor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Repeat yourself, Crystal.
All good.
I will blame my microphone. Hold on.
7.761.
What are we supposed to hold on to?
These nuts.
Cox home
Got
internet.
Cox home internet.
Yeah.
I was literally
I was
about
debating.
to say.
I was debating whether or not to
that
say
or
it.
Xfinity. But I was thinking back to the conversation earlier, and it got me thinking because Trevor Bain's winning call was in my mind that entire half last lap. Because I had turned 20 a little over a week prior to
Limit 55. Keep it under 4,000.
This championship implication, destroying Crash, is brought to you by Xfinity Internet.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Xfinity and beyond, baby.
Now watch that next-gen car. It got up into the air about as fast as Xfinity Mobile.
Wasn't there a guy in the truck series that was
Dude,
like,
alright, it felt
he
fucking
had like the
good
stomach flow?
until
He
I
found a
started
way to
talking
work
about
that
how
in.
good it felt.
He's like, yeah, it went through me about as fast as Xfinity Home Internet.
Oh god. That sounds awful.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
When When O'Reilly takes over as the title sponsor next year, I'm gonna throw it back to 2007 and start saying the O'Reilly series.
I don't know
was
what they're
going-
going to use as a slogan.
Oh, really?
I was going to say, I don't know how they're going to make puns with O'Reilly, especially considering in my neck of the woods, there's like barely any of them.
Well,
Oh, wow.
considering it's the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts series, you can just call it the Nopes.
Oops.
I was
The
going.
Yeah, but
Call it
that's
the Oat
also
series.
a series
Just forget
that's
the P
worth
exists.
watching.
I won the nope.
It's the NORAPs.
I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping Bush would come back and sponsor it, but I guess they're like satisfied just being a sponsor for the Cup Series.
Or the nap-inducing car series.
I don't know why they don't use the Grand National name again, at least. That'd be cool.
Oh
as
my
hell.
god, if they used Grand National, it would be the O'Reilly Auto Parts Grand National Series, and that would be a mouthful and a fucking half.
I
Oh,
just
thank
wish
you.
they would have a name, like Grand National or something that's not just the sponsor, because a sponsor's not a name.
I was going to say, truthfully, O'Reilly Auto Parts series is kind of a mouthful too, anyway. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
don't really have
I'm
to
not
have.
thrilled with that.
They don't really have to have the auto parts part in there. It can just be the NASCAR
You missed
O'Reilly Grand
Vincenzo.
National series. That's the
No, I didn't.
Noggins series.
That's still
Noggins.
a fucking mouthful and a half, though.
All right. Good luck in qual. Comes quiet.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Microphone muted.
Using Zach's qual setup from Pikes Peak 23. No idea what to expect here.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap. 27.215.
Good enough.
You're at the same exact time.
Oh my god.
Microphone
Oh my
activated.
god, really? I used a completely different setup too.
Yeah, I'm using mine, but a little bit modified for qual. I got so loose out of turn 4, I probably lost like 2/10 at least.
Mine was a one lap wonder. I couldn't even hold on to it for the second lap.
If it was 3 laps, I would have probably done it in the 26. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause my third lap, after it was over, was so much better. Need to raise the tire temperature or pressure just a little bit more, I think.
Hashtag good lap, Zach.
Great pull, Zach.
Holy shit.
Jeez, Crystal.
God damn.
All right, welcome everybody
How's that for
to
Crystals?
race 9 of 11. 80 and a half miles tonight, 80 laps. Ware's back on 2X, of course. choose cone tonight is in effect at the start-finish line. So when the caution comes out, if a caution comes out, no racing back. Pits will open the first time by for the lead lap cars. And if there's any lap down cars, we'll have one more lap for lap down cars to pit. The second time by, if everybody's on the lead lap and we're not putting anybody in a hole going back green that quick, we can choose the second time by, be single file behind the pace car, go to the left or the right at the start finish line. Once you choose your lane, you're locked in until after the start finish line on the restart. Changing lanes and or passing people before the start finish line will be a end of line penalty in post. Don't make us be the bad guys, just do what's smart. Let's see. It was covered a little bit about the entry and exit of pit road. Limit's 55, I believe. That's line to line.
Yep.
And exit, just do what your spotter says. Entry, we are going to self-police. Your own safe entry into pit road. Do not recommend trying to get into pit road from turn 4. You might want to use a couple laps in happy hour to try that out. You're probably going to want to enter on the apron in 3, but I'm not going to police it. If you spin out and cause a multi from doing that, you'll just have to claim it business as usual. And I actually skipped right over that. So if there's a caution that comes out, which first of all has to be called by a multi, anybody involved or sees it happen, multi, crash, caution, something like that, and I'll throw the caution. Field's frozen at that moment. Maintain pace, speed, maintain position rather, because the leader has to come around and get the caution, get the pace car. Where was I even fucking going with that? Oh, to claim a caution, just speed down pit road. Make sure that you have a penalty for speeding to claim the caution, because any unclaimed incidents will be a 1 lap penalty in post. Once an incident is claimed, I generally don't go back and review it. But if you guys claim an incident and feel afterwards that you should not have, or whatever, any kind of dispute is 48 hours after the race. Also within 48 hours of the race completion, I need the race winner and pole winners replays uploaded. I'm going to go through and make sure that we're all caught up with replays after the race. So if you want to hurry up and check that before I get there, make sure your replays for this season are uploaded. Qual and race. Only for pole winners and race winners, I'm sorry. So no racing back to the caution. Point of no return is 5 to go. Lap cars must pass through pit road under caution unless they are taking the wave around or the lucky dog. Lucky dog is waved by when pit road opens, and wave around cars are waved past the pace car at the 1 to green. In other words, when the rest of the lead lap cars are choosing, that's when the wave around cars will be waved by. First lap caution is a restart of shame as usual. Hold pace speed until you get to the start finish line. That is for anybody who causes a caution on the first lap of the race or the first lap of a restart. 3 restart of shames will trigger a single file restart for the rest of the event. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns?
39's got a lot of warp.
So if that continues during the race, I'm going to ask anybody whose internet is causing problems to gracefully pull out of line and remove yourself from being a problem for people. But
pit speed is 55, just to make it abundantly clear.
Yeah, I believe I mentioned that, but 55, I think it's line to line, or wall to wall.
Yeah, it's wall to wall, stall to stall.
And entry is self-policed, exit is game policed. Any other questions, comments? Check the chat log and make sure your number came up on the script.
No.
Because we do the choose. A lot of black flags will fly on restarts. Be aware that I'm running a script that clears everybody's black flags on the restart. Let's try to keep comms clear as much as possible. No need to call out the black flags on the restarts. If you get a black flag under the caution flag, that is something you did wrong, and I should not have to clear that for you.
Oof, Vincenzo.
get a speeding penalty during the race, that is something you do have to serve.
Yeah, you should probably use the access road in turn 3, because I just tried to pit from 4 and fucking got the pit wall.
I tried that a couple of times, and it is way too far out of your way to be, like, viable if you're not skilled enough to, like, anticipate it.
I would think that it's a advantage to take the apron to enter pit road anyway, but
it probably is.
Considering
but, like,
I just Mark Martin Michigan myself, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. It probably is, but it's way too far out of your way to like really be viable in a close situation.
Double check your girl tape. Girl tape, are you running?
We're waiting on the rest of the field.
55.
Do you think I can? I don't know. Do enough laps. Someone's gonna put it.
I would only run 60 if you're not shifting.
You think it's gonna get that hot? Don't most tracks run like 65, 70?
It's not necessarily that. You're poking the RNG bear about your engine blowing or not blowing. Same reason why I don't clutch if I'm running 60 tape. The RNG bear is always looking over your shoulder. Just waiting to blow that engine. Yeah.
There he is.
The devil.
Drivers, start your engines.
Subaru, my favorite.
Part of this complete balanced breakfast.
See, personally, I like to cut open alkaline batteries and drink the juice from inside of those.
Alright, good luck, everybody.
Hey, where's my 10-gallon steak from last week?
Didn't you go to the steakhouse?
It's a $10 10-gallon steak.
Yeah. There's an asterisk. Good luck, have fun, see you in 80 laps.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Someone just disappeared.
You have plenty of room exiting 4. Tires are cold.
Watch the slow car up here.
Inside.
Car on the apron.
Still there. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
Oh god.
Nice save, Ford.
Self spin in 1. Single car.
There's a spin in turn 2.
Oh, turn 2, turn. Ah.
Is it a multi?
I didn't hear the magic word.
No, it was 2 separate single car incidents.
Okay.
We're still really early on. Get back in it, guys. Stick it out.
28.5.
Like a dunce, I was steering one-handed with my right hand on the caution button, waiting for somebody to say it. Lost a whole bunch of space.
You
That
okay?
happened to me in Las Vegas a lot.
That was not smart.
Sorry, that was to Tyler.
Sorry, RJ.
You're good.
Car car washing up on the apron. 3, sorry.
28.04. 3 inside. Clear inside. Inside. Clear.
What a save.
Well, it wasn't all that nice. Ike, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's alright.
.409. You're in the top 10. Good job. We'll lower the track bar. We're going to take out some wedge. .675. .488. .524.
Holy crap, the long run speed on this messed that up. I just made up 3 seconds on Zach in 3 laps. Or like 4 laps.
17.
Did you try out my version at all?
I made like 4 laps on it, but I didn't have enough time to really mess with it.
I got you.
I took some of the adjustments you made there, like I raised the track bar a little bit.
Yeah, that helps on exit.
893.
I burned up a lot of my tire with that save, so I'm gonna have to pit early. Although the way this race is set up, it's a pit at halfway, isn't it?
.829.
Give or take 4 laps.
Microphone muted.
Chat, if you're just joining, wondering who that is, I'm whispering with. It's me and Drew. Kind of run strats on open setup stuff.
Microphone activated.
28.593. Outside. Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. 29.930. Stay behind the 21 car.
That was technically a dirty block, but Trek got the worst of it, so I'm going to claim it.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
Same.
I don't know.
I finally have a chance to lower the track bar because my car is way too fucking free off the exit of the turn.
When I passed you, I was, I think, 4.5 seconds behind Zach, and then I got all the way up to 0.8.
First
I don't know
car
if he was
lap
just, like,
down was Tim. Tim was clean, right? Go on past the pace car, Tim.
Keep it under 55.
I kind of have an objection to that.
In second.
To what?
Car on the front straight.
Yeah. The 39 is the car that drilled me on the 2 separate cautions in turn 2.
Cars in turn 1. 39.95.
Was it a multi?
Remember, don't pass the
No, 2 separate collisions, but
cars
just
in turn 2.
only me and I don't remember who else was collected in turn 2. But there was one wreck ahead of the pack where I was at, and then I came down to avoid it, and 39 got into my left rear and
Keep it under
spun me
55.
up.
Keep it under 4,000.
Well, that's not cool.
The pace car in turn 3. Okay, you're clear of pit
Corbin,
lane.
you were not supposed to pit that time. You're not on the lead lap. And Connor, if you stay out until the 1 to green, you'll be waved around the field. Or the pace car, rather.
Copy.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Yeah, pits are open again for lead lap cars. Open now for lap down cars. And we will choose next time, not this time.
One minute, 4.551. We'll give you 1 can of fuel.
Yeah, somebody got loose off 4 and I spun to avoid him.
Pits are now closed. If you go down to top up, you are free to do so, but you'll be at the end of the longest line.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot in mid-pack where cars are just hip checking each other and getting out of shape underneath each other.
Go on ahead, Connor, and we're choosing at the start-finish line.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. 1 minute, 7.133. Stay behind the 9 car on the outside line. Pass the 131 car. Pass the 131 car.
Depends on your transmission.
Pass the 131 car.
Crystal, I'm not sure if you can hear me on this whisper, but your statements are coming over open.
Pass the 131 car.
Yeah, he's dive bombing and I think about wrecked Nicky once.
Pass the 131 car.
Good
Get ready
luck.
now. Going
Have
green.
fun. 59 to go.
Pace car's in. Pass the 131 car. Green, green, green. Car outside. 1 minute, 2.608. Clear.
Script running. Sorry, Nikki.
Outside.
You're fine. If I'm trying to pass you for any reason, it's because I'm driving angry.
Well, I didn't mean to block you. That kind of felt like a block.
Not you I'm mad at.
What's she mad at, Brennan?
Drew.
Oh. Hey, apparently you dive bombed Nikki a couple times and she's angry.
I just followed half the field into the outside wall.
There was one time where they got into me because they were warping all over the fucking place, but I stayed off them as far as I could.
From Drew's point of view, that was internet warp on her end. Just
Okay, Tyler.
Just passing it on.
Okay.
I am not, but thank you for asking.
Stay high. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high. Clear. 29.564. Outside.
Single,
Clear.
exiting 2.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
No. Did that become a multi or no?
I spun avoiding him.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it just snapped loose.
No, you're fine.
What's gonna happen to me on exit? This track's tough.
You leader?
Hell yeah, brother.
Car outside. Clear. 29.943. .772. You're in the top 10. Good job. Inside. Clear inside. Outside. Clear outside. 28.633. Car inside. Stay high. Clear. .082. Inside. Clear inside.
Thank you.
Car inside. That car's a lap down. Clear. Car inside.
Nope, you were fine. Appreciate it.
Clear inside. $29.788. $29.688. $29.649. There's a spin on the front straight.
How'd you like Zach back in front of you? And Tall.
You okay, Blake?
Doing good.
This guy's shifting, and I got a little loose out of 4, and they both passed.
I just blew out a tire.
I think Zach might just be saving his stuff.
We're gonna need rubber shortly. Take it easy now. There's a spin in turn 2. 29.6.
Watch out for the O2.
Here comes the leader.
Spin. Turn 2.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear inside. $29.845. Car inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. $37.814. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in seconds. You're too far forward. Back up. We'll raise the track bar. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Go, go, go! Limit 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can. Minute 4.109.
Oh my god, the lap down cars are like 3 and 4 wide in front of me.
Thank you, everyone.
28.704.
What lap times y'all running back there?
Tell you after I've made a clean lap here.
60 pity. This time not.
7.700.
I run at 23 there.
Okay, I'm 6/10 up on you, and that's I'm dog shit. So you might get an advantage by pitting early, short pitting. You can make it to the end on fuel here. If you think it's gonna go green to the end anyway.
Eh.
Car inside. Clear inside.
I don't want to risk going a lap down.
That car's a lap down. 29.106. There's a spin on the front straight. .008. .8.537.
I'm currently getting schooled by Trek and Blake, so I think I'm fucking scuffed.
It's been a very hard to control race car, so
Fuck yeah, it has.
28.84.
you know what?
I mean,
I was just
You got mad speed tonight, Blake.
racing you the way that I was just because I thought it would be fun. I didn't mean to throw you off.
Oh, you didn't.
No, you're fine.
Trek thinks you're talking.
My car ain't exactly a well handling either.
Yes.
When it's right, it feels fun. When it's not, it's hell.
Race chat, please.
.363. .875. comes the leader. 35.235. Outside. Stay low.
Sorry, Vincenzo, I didn't realize you were not going to pass me there.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Worn tires, sorry.
.994. .542. Inside 29.0.
Nine just blinked, just working.
Clear inside. The leader's pitting now. .20 laps to go. 30.367.
You fell out, Abby.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh, she fell all the way out.
The leader's pitting now. 29.429. Inside. Clear. .051.
User entered your channel.
Anybody know what lap Emmy was on when she fell out? Was she on the lead lap? One out, one down, two down?
She was on the lead lap.
Okay.
86 pitting.
Car inside. Clear.
Emmy, I'm gonna have to see how pit stops shake out to see where you should be. Because you've got 4 tires and fuel now.
I think she was on pit road when she fell out.
Okay.
Yeah, she was warping on my end.
You still have to wait though, because you don't want to give her a benefit by accident.
Right. I understand she was on the lead lap, so she'll be 1 lap down when everything shakes out.
.104.
Thank you.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Inside. Clear. 30.058. Keep low. We're gonna need rubber shortly. Take it easy now. We're gonna add some tape. We're gonna take off some tape. 30.644. Outside. Clear. 30.364. Limit 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Changing tire pressure. 36.871. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
Tire down in the 60 car.
We'll fill you up.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Sixty pitting.
Sorry if I ran you wide, RJ. I didn't mean to.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can. Outside. Clear. Outside. Stay low. Clear. One minute, 9.076.
No problem.
$27.979. $27.922. $27.803.
Five to go.
Green to the end.
Just 5 more to go. 27.815.
Surprise! Yeah, I stayed out as long as I could, hoping for a caution, so...
28.248.
Yeah.
Tire down.
Just 2 to go. 28.368.
Man. What is this red and black break in front of me? That's okay, I say that to Vincenzo every race.
White flag. 1 more lap to go. 28.180.
God, I haven't done a burnout in so long.
Okay, that's it. We'll get them next time.
Floor it in first gear.
All right, good race, everyone. Good win, Zach.
I was hanging on for dear life at the end. Jesus.
Good stuff in the first stint, Zach.
Yeah, great race. Great race to you too, Tala. That was awesome.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
My tires ain't looking so hot. Oh wait, I'm the first car that pitted.
Sorry, Nick. It's just
The race is over. Come on in.
Break out your Halloween short track specials next week. Have some very scary looking cars next week, I hope. Hopefully.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Huh. I did not mean to type 39 in the middle of the race. I have a hotkey for lap plus and it's my 3 key. For some reason, it read it as number 3 instead of my hotkey. That's goofy. So Tim probably thought I was calling him out, but I wasn't.
Hey,
User
Tala.
disconnected from your channel.
Little tip for you in the future. If you know that you're not gonna fill your gas all the way up, like you're not gonna fill it full, like you don't need to, you can make your car looser by cranking up the track bar, because it's a more set loose than adding fuel all the way back in the car. That's how I was able to just haul ass those last 20 laps, because I cranked my track bar from 8.5 to 10.5, and I only took the 1 can that I needed. So then I just started shifting and I was just hauling. So if you ever do like an open setup race where this situation occurs again, if you see how much fuel you're gonna need, you can kind of like roughly guesstimate like how much you can raise your track bar. My like rough rule of thumb is for like every half can I don't need, I can go up a full 1.0. But it's really hard to gauge, because sometimes when you come out, like if I would have cranked it to 12.5 and I came out of pit road, it might have been really loose for like 2 or 3 laps, but then it would have like settled in and I would have been flying as well. So it's like it's tricky to like figure out, but basically the less fuel in the car, the more you can go up on the track bar at the end of races.
User joined your channel.
All right, we're just gonna drag everybody into the waiting room real quick.
Don't you tell me what to do.
From your channel.
All right, fuck you then.
User disconnected from your channel.
Hope I was racing everyone clean towards the middle of that.
User left your channel.
I can't keep running
User
4, 6, 9 laps down.
User was moved out
I
of
just
your
can't
channel.
keep doing this.
I mean,
User was
when
moved out
I
of your
started,
channel.
I was also doing that. And just like seat time, ask questions. Like,
I mean, I tried this. I knew I wasn't going to be at Dega, and I knew I was going to be out for 2 weeks. So I was practicing this, you know. Then second lap, I just get hooked, you know, trying to avoid a wreck, and here we are again.
oh, I mean, yeah, it happens. Like, I spun avoiding wrecks twice, and I ended up laps down. But I would say just, like, don't get discouraged about not being super fast. Because I've been racing for, like...
User disconnected from your
I've been racing for over a decade, and I'm still not the fastest.
Yeah, I'm not here because I'm fast. It's not the goal. I want to race people clean is what I want to do. I want
clearly past my prime.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind guys passing me. You know, I just, you know, I want to be.
User joined your
I want to
channel.
race clean, and I want to be raced clean, and that's kind of all I'm.
I think we need to make a rule, Tyler,
all you
that
can really
you
ask
just
for.
use whatever
So
setup I
did you
use.
say on lap 2 or whatever it was, you were spun avoiding somebody? Like spun by another car?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
tried calling a caution for that.
Wait, what, Drew?
Yeah, even if it's a single car spin, if
should make a rule that
it's
you just
from
use whatever
contact,
setup I
that's
use.
still a multi.
Yeah, I
And
think
then-
that's
Okay.
pretty smart.
So,
because what
'Cause I
happened?
think your setup
I
was
don't know
like
who it was.
had
They got up the
potential, but
racetrack.
it was like when I tried it, it was so.
But it was just them. It was, you know, it was a one. That
Like,
incident was a one.
it would just
car.
like swing loose all of a sudden.
And
I also
we
have
were further
Zach's
back in the
entire
pack, so we were
setup
reacting to
library, but
we had
I
plenty of
don't
time
want
to move out of
I
the
don't
way.
want to end up beating him.
You know, I was on the
and
bottom,
it only be because I have his
still
setup,
slowing down
you know?
to be sure
like,
I could, you know,
so
get
me and you
Yeah.
working some
further
shit
down
up
if
and
I needed to
coming up roses
further
is
down if
more
someone was going
beneficial
to
me
move into that
to my-
lane.
to my soul than using something.
And all of a
eBay.
sudden, the 39 came up and hooked me.
Yeah. I
Took out my
I definitely
left
had
rear and
speed,
just
but once the
set me up
the
the
tires
racetrack,
got worn like
Yeah,
25-ish
I didn't collect
laps,
anybody
20,
coming
25
up,
laps
but,
in,
yeah.
it definitely fell off
and
a
they
lot.
drove off. So, you know,
yeah, I think
Also, the incident
my
with
guess
the
is he-
85, like,
he
I don't
probably
know.
either
I
couldn't
looked at it.
see
85 is warping all over the place, and it just
84
warps
around
into me.
or
Wake up.
But
just
also,
like,
they're
didn't,
like hard
expect
pinching me down on the apron.
well, he's
slow
racing the
down
back
as much.
I don't know what they really expect there.
whole race.
Yeah,
He's just blocking
Blake,
everybody,
I've got
so.
you and Drew and Apollo on this
Okay.
whisper.
Yeah, I see what you mean though. But yeah, if something like that like even if you spin by
And
yourself,
Crystal and,
but like somebody spun
Anon,
you,
Sean T.
like you can call that a multi. It's just if a car self spins without any help.
Hmm.
It-
Okay.
any accident with contact is considered a multi.
Yeah, you can poke
So,
Drew. You can poke Drew too, Blake, and see
like,
if Drew's cool with you being on.
Yeah,
the whisper
I'm
with him.
sorry. We didn't catch that. I guess that's just you know, we can't have our eyes everywhere while we're racing, so it's hard for us to tell.
Well, it
Yeah.
also doesn't sound like a multi.
Well, I looked at it. So it was on lap 3, I think, or 4 when Crystal spun. Tim spun Connor. Like it was a contact spin.
Yeah,
Well,
he
yeah,
got right
okay,
into
so
his door.
either of those two people or anybody who saw it should have called a multi. And we can't do, yeah, like I said, we can't be in the middle of it every time.
And again, both ways. I'm not mad about the call. It's, you know, like I was going to end up multiple laps down regardless because I kept spinning.
Well, that's not necessarily
The
true.
rest
You
are
said
at,
you
but-
said you practiced, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I was, you know, trying to gain pace and to start doing that, I started spinning again, just being in packs. So,
Somebody smarter than me can work out the numbers here, but Zach just extended his lead to 191 points and still has a provisional in his pocket. So even if he didn't show up the last 2 races, he would get credit for last place points at next week and then whatever at Homestead.
Connor, I just want to give you this piece of advice because I had a similarly rough race. I know that it sucks, and it is definitely demoralizing to have instances where it's either a self-spin, especially when you think that you've got a good grip on the track and you're running multiple laps in a row that just feel consistent with one another. But I find that even like in tonight's situation, like track was, I think he was either on the lead lap or at least 2 ahead of me. But he and I had a damn good ass battle, and it gave me time to both figure out like other lines to run that, maybe I wouldn't have considered had I been on the lead lap, or hey, this is how you pick through traffic a little bit better. The way that I see it is even a crappy race, you can still learn something a little bit, both in terms of car control and situational, like, I guess situational awareness that might be good for when you're on races ahead too. I mean, and then on the aspect of just not winning or anything like that, this is my very first season in Fuel, and this is like the first time that I've done a serious open setup league, and it is challenging. It is abso-fucking-lutely challenging. But because of that challenge, like, don't beat yourself down because it's difficult. It's hard for everyone. You'll figure it out in time where the stability is there and the adjustments. I'm still trying to figure that out. What adjustment does what to help you figure out how to actually get it to steer better or whatever you need it to be. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, I understand that. My real issue is, with time to digest, a lot of constructive things about, running this race. I think my frustrations mainly lie with the way I was run, because I was only behind basically 2 or 3 people, and there was only one guy that was racing me the way they were. So
I know, I get that.
Yeah, and that's a fair frustration. I definitely don't think you're wrong in that. In feeling that way.
But it's gonna happen. So just next week.
What kind of steering? Like, are you wheel controller?
Mouse and keyboard.
Oh, okay. If you ever need help with like input and stuff, try asking Vincenzo, because he's one of the fastest people here, and he's a keyboard user.
Vincenzo has been helping me out.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
there you go.
User disconnected from your channel.
I wish I could help more on that end, but I've never raced on keyboard, so.
Yeah. In terms of just pace, I felt better. Obviously, Mid-Ohio was a wake-up call because, generally when I'm practicing, I'm not running road courses. But yeah, once I started figuring out, how to run at pace, the trouble just comes, especially with this track. You get a good run going, and then you start to feel like you can push, gain some spots. That's when the track will punish you for it. So,
to me personally, this felt like a combination between like kind of an entryway of like some of the Richmond race tracks, Richmond versions, and like a twinge of Rockingham to a certain extent. Just because the tire wear was rough, but it didn't necessarily like die off as bad unless you like self-spin and let the tires up and burn them down to the corns. But there was plenty, but definitely the added benefit is there's so much room left, right, and center that if something does happen, if someone does check up, you can kind of get out of the way so you don't run anyone over.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I did. Over time, I do like this track. Like my gripe is not, with it is challenging, but it's like the fun, forgiving, challenging where, you're going to make the mistakes, and if you make them, it's not going to lead to. So, yeah. Yeah, it's I'll go to sleep thinking of something else because, I always have stuff to do. It's just, yeah.
It's something. I don't really have any succinct words to put it all together there, but it's definitely something.
Yeah. And I mean, nobody else is, racing me that way. I haven't come away from any race like this, frustrated. I mean, you guys are great people. So I'm just trying to pay back to, how nice everybody is with, if I have the sense of control, it's, my goal, if I have that control, to run clean over fast, just because everybody around you enjoys the experience more. That's sort of how I feel when going that. Like, even if you're getting passed, if you're passing the guy clean, everybody's race is cleaner. So I hope I was doing that, when I was in traffic and, when I was a bit more involved in the pack. It's just, a shame that I spent most of the race time.
I think something that's worth kind of keeping in perspective, and unfortunately there's like no clear metrics to show it because of how old the game is, but think about it this way, because actually they do sometimes track this in real world racing. If you were to extrapolate the data of like how many clean passes you made and then also how many clean passes others had around you, you're in terms of the racing etiquette, you got that down, and that's great. I hate seeing people who are like really, really cocky or, they may be a little bit faster, but whatever for the case is, this run, they're slower. Please let me by because I've actually got a good run. Like, you've got that gentlemanly respect there. Things like the car setup being off or having control issues, like, I mean, tonight I snapped inward and then shot to the outside, like just unexpectedly. The way that I see it is, so long as you've got that bigger mentality of the awareness of giving room to others and then also just making smart, clean passes, you're quote unquote getting more points for that than, being up there leading. And I say this I say this genuinely. I think a lot of people are frustrated because Zach has absolutely kicked the fucking piss out of everyone this goddamn season. Like, barely anyone has had a chance.
Just the season?
Fair. It does. When you have that lack of diversity of winners or even really a top 3 spread, it's very frustrating. I'm feeling it at this point. But I had a really poor qualifying run. Could I have finished a little bit better? Yeah, I stayed on the lead lap, but I'm actually very damn happy managing to salvage up an 11th right there. So, so long as you're getting those good points of like getting around people and everything like that and whatnot, you can only control yourself. There's a few people that I've been frustrated with in the last couple of weeks as to how I've been raced or butt buddied with other people's teammates. So I get it.
Yeah. Vincenzo offers me some criticisms, but generally I'm not behind him. So, or he's very rarely behind me. So, yeah, as the lone guy out there for me, it's I'm fine with cooperating. I mean, it's not one of those things where I'm not as versed in TeamSpeak where I can immediately tune in and just be like, you need a push. But yeah, there's certainly a situation in that race where I'm not sure who was with me dealing with the number 39, but at a certain point I felt like if I had the opportunity, I was going to drag in who's behind me. And it was just like, I'll take a push and we just get by this guy. So, but yeah, it's, yeah, the frustration. I mean, there's a drive to get better, and that's, healthy. And that's not what I'm, vocally frustrated in, or, I'm not, I wouldn't want to jump into something if, I was immediately good at it, or, something like this where it didn't pose a challenge, because, in certain social circles, it's not really where I get a lot of my entertainment value from. So, but yeah.
Well, I for one, I'm glad you're here. I think I mentioned it already. Like it's perfectly justifiable to be frustrated with how someone races you. Like we all have that. I don't know. In regards to the speeding or anything, sometimes like what I'll do, you could do it with anybody. It doesn't have to be Vincenzo. Sometimes if I'm having trouble with the track, I'll just stop practicing and just watch somebody else make laps around the track and notice, like, where are they lifting? Like, what's their speed dipping to in the center of the corner? Stuff like that. That's helped me out a lot, especially because I haven't been able to practice as much the last few weeks.
Yeah, I can see that. And the thing is, it's not a total part of the frustration, but one of the things I had worked on was pace and speed, and I got myself up to a good place where I think I could have, obviously wasn't going to be as fast as, burners or in the middle of pack guys, but in terms of putting my car where it wanted to be and keeping it there, that was a big part of what I was practicing on, over the past 2 weeks. And there was, when you're not forcing it, especially at that track, it's a lot easier to stay where you want to be or get to where you want to be and then stay there. Yeah. It's the thing with the vision thing, and it does come with practice. I am getting better at it. Is in a pack of cars, I can easily miss the cues to brake or throttle, as it's just like a situation where I'm locked on something else, like the bumper of the other car or something like that, where I lose my place of where I am on the track. It's just like, oh, I'm actually getting into the corner right now, and I needed to be braking, a second ago. That's happened a couple times, especially in mid-Ohio. That was a problem.
I'm probably not a great person to listen to for advice, because anytime I'm in a pack, I always brake early. I really try not to be aggressive because I don't want to make myself look more like an idiot than I already do. Yeah, I when I'm in a pack, I just always make sure to like lift like a half a second earlier than I think I would, so that even if there's a chance I do miss my braking point, if I'm missing it, it's really just my normal braking point, because I already have it in my mind to lift early, I guess. And I know, obviously, like you said, when you're in the middle of a pack and in the heat of things, it can be difficult to think of that. But I just kind of beat that into my head, I guess. But I don't know. I have to head out, but either way, I'm glad you showed up, and I 100% get your frustrations. But yeah, I hope you all have a good night.
All right. Thanks.
You as well, Ike.
See ya.
Happy
User
birthday, bud.
disconnected from your channel.
I'll have to find another keyboard key to to map.
So
I use Alt as my whisper.
I'm looking at the schedule again.
Uh-huh.
And I think I want to do a full-length 500 for the Daytona 500 Speed Weeks, and also a full-length Fuel Hyper Speedway race in the fall.
That is certainly something.
And the Fuel Hyper Speedway race, it would be 700 miles.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
But we're going 240, so it's not going to take that long.
Oh, fair.
Are there any tracks that are in the game that are like distance based, where it's point A to point B rather than an oval? Like, is that possible?
You could potentially do that, but in the coding, it has to be a lap. So you would have to have an invisible section loop back to the beginning. And I'm not
like
sure how you would...
For example, there's a couple of drag strips that were made for the Pro Stock IHRA mod that is kind of obscure at this point. But on that end, like, it still has a way that has to loop back around to the beginning. So...
Because in my head, I'm like, with like an endurance race, like a rally track, or something like that. And there's some, I'm not too versed with the modding scene, so I don't know what's possible.
Most of the modding, like, track design is like one section of the scene, and it is kind of hit or miss depending on where you look and how well things have archivally been backed up. Hole-based mods, like, effectively it still is on the hitbox detection of the original in-game stuff. It's just visual manipulation on, like, the body and then the internal graphics. Like, not much else is necessarily there. And there's been utilities set aside to be able to help with things or make things special. And then there's painters. So painters and decal makers.
Right. Because I'm sure an April Fool's race, so like desert bus level, just one long lap.
I think I once ran a series with the Fort Banger Hornet cars on like a 10-mile city highway hybrid track, and that was like 15-20 laps or something like that. Like, there's weird fucking shit that can come up here. Drew, I did send you a message. I'm just stupid because I don't understand how to do most of this stuff.
All right, I'm gonna head up. Thanks for everything. Thanks
Yeah,
for
have a good.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night, Connor.
Thank you.
User disconnected from your channel.
I need to figure out exactly where the bump map stuff is in Sandbox. Because one thing I realized about this Fuel Hyper Speedway is that it's using the bump map from Bristol, scaled up 600%. So that's why it's so bumpy. correction, we're going 250.
Reporting 8.416.
Alright. So it's the Tennessee 615, which is how many? 615 divided by 3.199. Be 192 laps, which is not even a thing you can do in here. 600 divided by 3.199 is 187.5 laps. There you go. We'll do the 600 instead of 700. That sounds a little more appetizing, right? 600 laps? I mean, miles? So if we actually average 250 miles per hour, we could get a 600-mile race done in 2.4 hours. What do you think it'll actually be, like an average speed of 190? 180? 600 divided by 180 would be more like 3 hours and 20 minutes. Okay. So proportionately, 625 miles would take about as long as a 500-mile race at Daytona. So 600 is actually kind of perfect. Cool. So it's penciled in. See what happens. Might have a different idea between now and then on what to do the first weekend of Season 10.
Microphone muted.
Let's see. See if we can answer Amy's question really quick. Alright, YouTube land, thank you guys for tuning in. Watching the shit show that is me attempting to race any track that requires skill. I would love to say that I learned something, but I really just learned that I either make shitty setups or I have no skill. So, neither of those really help me right now. But I do have some practicing to do for the next fast race, which is apparently at Colorado.
I was gonna say
not Martinsville.
600 miles, I guess it was. That that still was a lot, but I've run a 500-mile race before, and that was lengthy but manageable. So.
Microphone activated.
Was it at Daytona?
Yes.
So I don't know if you heard me. I did the math, and proportional to a 500-mile race at Daytona would be 625 miles at fuel. But 600 miles. When I made the track, I made graphics for a 700-mile race because that's what I. Because I love the number 7, first of all, and second, I thought maybe if Cup were to ever run there, but obviously they won't, but they might use that as a crown jewel and make it 700 miles because it's such a big track.
Really, I had no idea that you liked the number 7. All this time, I would have thought that it would be 13.
So you want me to do 1,300 miles at fuel instead?
About 130.
But yeah, I've got to do some rebranding of everything, all that. So I might just make 600 miles to 100% length.
Okay. Just try to make it abundantly clear to me, like when all this stuff is going on, just because I'm gonna be in Daytona Beach for the 500. So, and in this case, I really don't want to bring my laptop with me. It's too much equipment to bring along with me in general. So
what I'm looking at is having the Clash the Friday after Bowman Gray. Bowman Gray is on January 31st on a Saturday, and our Clash will be on the 4th, the first Wednesday after that. And then the following Saturday, do the first annual 500. And then the following Wednesday would be our season premiere, which is the Wednesday before Daytona.
okay, so the season opener would be the 18th?
No, the 11th.
The 11th. Okay. Damn.
So when are you traveling to Daytona?
My flight goes up in the air on the 11th, and then I won't be back until the 18th.
Okay. So you'll likely miss Under Armour then.
I mean, I know that we'll still have 2 other quote-unquote seasons to go through. It's not the end of the world. Just, I like to especially make it for the super speedways is all.
Yeah.
Good. Easier way to get the season started. Well, it could go horribly wrong, but that's usually kind of just up to the chance of how the racing goes anyway.
I might think of something. I might think of some incentive for attending the 500. That maybe if you attend the 500, you get to replace one finish in the season of your choice with what your finish was at the 500. Maybe something like that.
That'd be interesting.
Trying to think of how I can meet you halfway without messing up the schedule for everybody.
Well, and I was going to say, especially considering how there's not a very long break in between the seasons, I don't want you to have to feel obligated to like push the season effectively to like February 25th or something like that.
Well, the way
because that's just going to ruin everything. But
the way I've got it set up is there's 2 weeks between racing at all. And then the first race back is always an exhibition race, so you can skip it if you need an extra week off.
Yeah, that's true.
But to bump everything down 1 week because of the Daytona 500 would be like disastrous on the schedule. So.
Oh no, I know, which is like why I'm not trying to rock the boat too much, but right. I'm disappointed for my own sake.
Well, I mean, traveling to Daytona 5 days before the race is kind of wild.
Well, the thing about it is that uh, me and my buddy I got passes to go, and we're going to be seeing all the racing. So, like a Trucks Xfinity Cup, the whole entire Speed Weeks will be there for that. So, if it was only for the Daytona 500, not a big deal. But because like we're getting there on a Wednesday, and then we've carved out a couple of days after just in case for like inclement weather or anything like that. Plus, we've got the buffer of President's Day and everything like that. It's just kind of how it all went. So,
Alrighty. Well, maybe we can figure something out. But I don't see any way around you missing Under Armour. But maybe something, some incentive can come up. I'll have to run everything by the powers that be and see what they think.
all's good to me. I'm stupid happy being here anyway. So,
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, well, I'm going to jump out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Alright, good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, so probably going to skip the race this Friday. And use the whatever time I have available Friday and Saturday, which admittedly probably won't be much because I've been begging and begging for a weekend of no commitments to anybody or anything for like 3 months now, and I finally have one, so we'll see what happens. I may not want to spend it practicing for a sim race, but in the event that I do, I'll be doing a 1,000 lap challenge for Colorado, so I can have maybe a fair shot at moving on in the playoffs at Fast. So I think I'm in a must-win situation over there for that. 35 points behind the cut line, or maybe even worse than that, behind two people who do well at short tracks. So we'll see. But I may just elect to take that time back for myself and say fuck the playoffs. Don't really care. Right now, at this very moment, I'm in the mood to say fuck racing on Sundays for the rest of the year, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be in a better mood soon. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. I'll catch you either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or next Wednesday. Yeah, have a good night. Thank you guys.